Good morning, students. I am Ashish Srivastava. Here I am going to conduct the science class for class 6. Our topic is components of food. So, guys, here the main 7 components of the foods are here. First is carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water, and the veg. So these are the main component of our food. Let's talk about them one by one. The first component is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate provides us energy. We get the carbohydrate in the form of starch from the resources. Carbohydrate is we get from plants as well as from animals. Since the carbohydrate is provide us the food, that's why it is known as the energy giving food. So the main source of carbohydrate, that is example for potato, rice, wheat, maize, malt, etc. etc. It provides us energy to do various works, to perform many hard works and so on. Second component is fats. Basically, fats are the form of carbohydrates also, but they are found into solid form at the room temperature. So, sometimes people are confused between the fats and oil. Oil are the liquid form at the room temperature, while the fats are found into solid form like ghee. All are you consuming the ghee? So that is the example of fats. So fats is also energy giving food which provide us the energy to do the work. And the two main sources of the fats are plants and animals. Like mustard oil, groundnut oil, sunflower. These are the main source. So various plants or various products are there which provide us the fats. But mainly like the mustard oil which we use in daily life very much, groundnuts, refines, they are the source of the fats. While the milk, cheese, ghee, these are provided by the animals. It means we get the fats from both the sources, plants as well as from the animals. Fats gives us energy more rapidly than the carbohydrates. So about 2 times. So fat is also known as the energy giving food. Third component of food is proteins. Protein not provide us energy, but they help in grow of the body and development of the body. For example, if you get a wound on your skin, then protein help to heal this wound. That's why protein are known as bodybuilding component of food. Protein is obtained from plants as well as from animals, like pulses, milk, peanuts, groundnuts. They provide us protein. Pulses are high rich in protein, while the milk, butter, cheese, meat, fishes, they also provide us protein, but they comes from animals. Fourth part of our food is vitamins. Vitamins neither provides us energy, neither help in growth. So, but they protect our body and makes our resistance, that is known as immunity. So that's why only a few amount of the vitamins is enough to develop our immune system. So various vitamins are there. They are represented by capital letters of alphabets in English, like vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. Here the vitamin B is further divided in various groups like B1, B2, B6 and B12. So this group of vitamin B is known as the complex vitamin B or complex B. So the main sources of these vitamins are, let's talk about first vitamin A. Vitamin A is essential for our eyes, good skin tone, and for our hairs. I have no hairs. So the main sources of A is milk, cheese, ghee, butter, mango, papaya. All the yellowish fruits contain vitamin A. Radish also contain a good amount of vitamin A. Spinach also containing vitamin A. Come to the B. B is most of the green vegetables contains all these vitamins in them except vitamin D and vitamin K. Okay, but all other vitamins are all found in green vegetables. So you must eat green vegetable in daily diet. Vitamin B is found in oil also. It is good for our teeth, bones, our skin and digestive system also. Mainly vitamin B belongs to the digestive system. It improves our digestion. So the various part of the vitamin B plays a various role in digestion. Let's talk about the vitamin C. Vitamin C, it protects our body, means develop our immune system. And all the citrus food contains vitamin C, mainly amla, oranges, mosambis, lemon, etc. etc. They all are contains vitamin C. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is not found in any green vegetable. It produced in our body by our skin. When our skin is exposed in sunlight, then our skin start to make vitamin D. So that's why in the meat some vitamin D is also found that we eat. Now vitamin E. Vitamin E mostly comes from the fatty food like the oils, nuts, ground nuts, almonds. It is enrich our skin tone and it is good for our hairs also. Now the next is vitamin K. Vitamin K is not play a role in making our body. It is good for our blood. You know, from the wounds, if blood comes out, after few seconds, it getting thick in gel form and stick on the wound. That's why the blood not come out further. It is known as the blood clotting because blood is found in liquid form in our veins. When it comes out, means come in touch of air, it getting thick gel-like. So that is known as the clotting. So vitamin K help in clotting of blood. If there is no vitamin K in our body, then from our wounds, blood continuously comes out from our body, and after some time we lost lots of blood, and it causes the deficiency of blood in our body. Now the fifth part of our food is minerals. Minerals are very essential for the good health and growth. So these minerals are not play a role in giving energy or other works in protecting, but they help our body in to grow. So few minerals are like the calcium, phosphorus, iron, magnesium. They are very essential for our body. Like calcium makes the bone. Phosphorus also provide the strength to our bones. Iron improves the blood quality. Magnesium, it is good for our gums and teeth. And one thing I would like to tell you over here, the calcium that is part of our food is not absorbed directly into our body. So vitamin D helps us to absorb all the calcium from our food, and then this calcium is now ready to use to making our bones healthy. Next part of our food is water. It doesn't contain any nutrient value, but it helps in digestion of food. Water makes our food diluted, so our intestines easily absorb the nutrients from our food. But suppose that if the food concentration is very thick, means in absence of water, so it is very difficult to our intestines to absorb the nutrients from the food. Also our stomach not properly digest the food. So that's why water is very essential part of our food, either it have no nutrient value. Also water help to transport this absorbed food through our whole body. It means it's play a role of transporter. Seventh part of our food is roughage. Roughage are also not containing any nutrient values, but they help our food in digestion. Roughage are present in our food into form of very thin fibers like. So they mix the food and makes a lump. In such way, the food is easily moves from one place to another place inside our intestines. So it helps to bind all food inside our intestines. Roughage are present in our green vegetables from fruit. Have you ever experienced the presence of roughage in your food? Yes, I am telling you, when you bite a fruit, a crunch sound comes out. That crunch sound is only due to the breaking of these, produced only due to the breaking of these roughage. Students, that's all for today. I will send you work on Edunex app. You will start to make your notes properly, and I will shout out questions for you. And if you have any query, so we will meet on Zoom app for 10 minutes to solve your query. First watch this video, then come to the Zoom app for meeting. Thank you. Have a nice day. Stay home. Be safe.